and welcome to another episode of Awakening Success. With us, as always, is Philip van Heerden. Hi, Philip.
Hello, Tisha. I hope everybody's well. Your side?
Can't complain, thank you.
Good. I'm glad to. Summer's coming, or so they
Summer's
say.
coming, and that means one thing: we are getting outside with our dogs.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Our dogs need it. We needed to get rid of the little winter fats that we gathered up. Let's all get outside. And when you're going outside with your dog, there's one important thing, and that is area adaptation. Philip is going to explain to us exactly what is area adaptation and why is it so vitally important to you and your dog.
Thank you, Tisha. Okay. Area adaptation is something that a lot of people forget about because everybody's got this thing about socialization in the brain.
Oh, yes,
We must
yes,
socialize, socialize, socialize. But how can I socialize if I'm scared of the place I'm in?
yes.
I'm not focused on socializing because I'm focused on all the other things happening around me, things I have a fear of, things that are unknown to me. Um, so I'm not going to socialize with people. I'm just going to be plain flippant scared the whole time, nervous. And that also places the handler in a nervous situation. So area adaptation, we must remember that the dog needs to adapt to the area, firstly, where he lives, around the surrounds. Because if he does get out and get lost, he's got to be able to find his way back home. Um, and then what we forget about is that all the things in life that are very natural to us, cars zooming past, motorbikes, bicycles, vehicles, trucks, um, music, all these things happening, people screaming and shouting and walking and passing close by. Um, those are all just normal to us. We accept them. But imagine being locked up in a room until you're about 14 years old, and suddenly you get taken out into the street. And for the first time in your life, all these things are happening. You are going to run like hell. That's it. Because it's just going to become too much for you. Okay. So we forget that the same thing happens with our dogs. Even silly things like climbing upstairs sometimes. We just accept it. And the dog can't deal with it because he's got a fear of heights. He's not confident. So I need to get my dog outside. I need to get him somewhere where the impact of everything that's happening isn't too high.
So the first thing here is that many people now think I must get my dog outside in the street, or I must get my dog outside in a park where he can play and run and sniff. But I think so many, especially up here in the city, so many dogs live inside our homes, not even in our yards. They are
Mm.
indoors all day long. So the first point of area adaptation is getting your dog outside in the yard to be a dog and to get used to the smells and sounds and movements around your own home.
I always say, just go outside your gate in the street and just stand there. Don't make your dog sit, lie down, anything. Just stand there and give your dog time to see the world go by. What we do here is we will go to a fairly high impact area with dogs that are a bit more advanced. Um, there's a big traffic circle with small little islands around it. And at times there will be maybe 12, 13 dogs out there. And everybody just stands because there everything moves. Everything, taxis, music, buckies with other dogs, everything moves. Um, when a dog lies down there and goes to sleep, then I'm happy. Then I'll take him out and I'll take him to another area. because that means he's adapted to everything. Nothing worries him anymore. If you look at a homeless guy, a boemelaar, né, with a dog, there is no dog that is better area adapted than that dog, because he will follow that homeless guy through everything. Bombs, traffic, sirens, anything. That dog just couldn't be bothered. And why? Because he's always on the streets. And he's been given the opportunity to adapt to everything, not just his area, but to adapt smells, sounds, everything. And this is something that's got to happen with your dog. A dog won't obey commands. He won't be uh, good on a leash. He will be reactive. He will get nervous if he is not adapted to the area and everything that goes with it.
So
So
that it's
a lot of people forget that part of your training with a dog is in actual fact area adaptation. It must be combined with your obedience. And the same with your handler. Your handler must be adapted out there to deal with everything, to deal with a dog and everything. If he's not, it's just never going to come right.
It's also the same when you move with your dog. Once your dog has been area adapted in the place you stayed and you trained there and your dog was good on a leash there, once you move to a new area, your area adaptation is going to be easier and quicker, most likely, but you're still once again going to go through that process. So, Philip always says your training is not a linear line up, it takes dips and jumps to get to the finish line. And that is one place where you definitely in most cases going to wobble with your dog. If you move to a new area or a new house or something like that, then you can expect your dog to falter a little bit in their training and then even out again and start picking up because of that process of area adaptation in the new place that you are now.
Yeah, we even take the dogs to the creches where there's small children, and we allow the children to interact with the dog so that the dog can you get used to the noise, because kids bring excitement, the screaming and everything. So your dog can get used to that and he's not nervous. He doesn't get nervous when he's out there. Because somewhere he's going to run into kids, as with adults. So my brain always says socialization is other dogs. Area adaptation is everything else. Humans,
Yes.
kids, anything else that moves, anything that's got a smell. Even a black bag, because a dog will run from a black bag blowing across the street very quickly because he doesn't know what it is. So you must get them used to everything. And that's basically the fundamentals of area adaptation.
And I'm sure, as you can imagine, listening to this, that's why it's so vitally important. It plays such a big role, but it's not being talked about enough in training. Training is often just so much focused on the leash and doing this and that and wearing the right tools and treats for your dog. But area adaptation forms a massive part of that, and you as a handler need to be aware of that process going on with your dog because it's a massive part of what they are going through. So you need to respect it. You need to approach it in the right way, handle it cautiously and with intent and intentionally, and then you and your dog are going to be so much better off for it.
Just another example is a guide dog.
Oh yes.
How well they are adapted to everything. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to be guide dogs.
Absolutely. Show me a
Simple.
regular dog who can get into a lift in a shopping center without batting an eye. Yet guide dogs do it all the time. It's not because they are of superior breed and intellect, it's because they are of superior area adaptation.
Yes, absolutely. Anything. So yes, always if you're going to training or you're going to somebody, a trainer or a training school, they are going to definitely enforce socialization with other dogs. but it is very seldom that they are going to take you on an out walk and teach you what area adaptation is all about. So just take note of it. It's one of those things when you select trainers to make sure that you're going to the right place. You're finding the right people who are doing the right thing. Don't go to a place that wants 50 dogs there in one lesson so that they can go through an hour of doing basics. It's like I always say, it's like a mincing machine, just getting everybody through just to make the money. No, make sure you get the individual attention, and make sure that the training is a complete thing. And again, if you're not sure, you don't have to come to us for that training. But if you're in an area and you're not sure, don't hesitate to make contact with us, and just tell us what your trainers that are available, what they are offering, what they're doing, because we can always assist you in making the selection.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So go out there with your dogs. Area adaptation is very important. Get out. Don't keep their worlds small. It's not doing you or them any favors. Make their worlds big. Make them comfortable out there. Remember to like and subscribe so that you, as a person, can learn more about your dog, be more confident and competent when you do get out there with your dog. We'll keep making the videos, and then we'll see you next time.
And keep having fun. Once your dog's area adapted and you combine that with obedience and the dog is obeying commands and everything out there, oh well, it's so much fun. So keep it fun and enjoy it.